Hey everyone, either welcome back or welcome to my channel. And in today's video, I actually want to share something really exciting. So as you guys know, last year, my weight loss journey concluded. So I want to take you through from the start to the finish. So before I get into any more details, time for the intro. Hey everyone, my name is Ashley Stewart. Back in 2018, I was diagnosed with IIH. The long form of this name is called idiopathic intracranial hypertension. Some of you may also know this condition by its older names, either pseudotumor cerebri or benign intracranial hypertension. So if you're curious to learn more about what it's like to live with this condition, or what those of us living with this condition would like you to know, then I strongly encourage you to watch on. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell down below so that you get updated about further videos. I upload new content every Monday and Thursday afternoon. As you may have noticed in all of the updates so far in 2020, I haven't been giving you weight loss updates, and this is because I have concluded that part of my journey. The reason why I haven't made it a main focus, but I've still talked about weight loss, is because weight loss is really important when managing IIH. It is highly suggested that anyone who's overweight loses weight. Now, some people can go into remission when they lose weight. I unfortunately still haven't seen this yet. I don't know actually if I've seen this yet. So what has to happen next for me is they have to start weaning me off of medication and see how I do. But the thing is that based upon how I'm feeling at times, I am not 100% convinced that this condition is in remission. But they need objective measures in order to tell that, and the way they tell that is through the optic nerves. Throughout my entire university experience, I kind of went up and down on weight based upon stress and how much I was eating. Like I've said in some of my other videos, I do tend to forget to eat when I'm under a lot of stress, and then of course when you're not under a lot of stress you tend to eat a lot. Unfortunately, studying encourages a lot of snacking, so if you have a lot of foods that you can snack on around, it can lead to weight gain pretty easily because you're not moving around as much because you're having to focus on what you're doing. And when it comes to biochemistry and studying for biochemistry, it's hours a day. I was weighed when I first went to go see what was going on. I could tell I wasn't feeling well, and I thought I originally had a virus, so I let it kind of see how it would go for about 7, 8, 9, 10 days. I don't even remember how long I gave it. It was at least a week. So I was put on antibiotics right away because they expected I had a UTI. And then after that, I was referred back and I was still having the same symptoms. Or relatively the same symptoms. Some new symptoms had appeared actually. So the first time I went to the doctor, I wasn't having double vision, and I don't remember if I had headaches at that point. I don't think so, but this is like 2 years ago now, so I honestly don't remember. But I was weighed that second time that I seen the nurse practitioner, and I was, 71 kilograms. So overweight, but not obese by my height. And by the time I got to the end of diagnosis, I was up and around about 80, 81 kilograms. 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. After the lumbar puncture, when I was diagnosed, they told me that it was really important to lose weight. When I started out originally, back in 2018, I usually don't count much of 2018 just because there was so much going on with regards to figure out medication doses and all of that at the start. So I don't usually focus too much on that, but I'm going to for this case. So I started out at about 80, 81 kilograms. The reason why I say that is because they were measuring me in kilograms, because in Canada we are supposed to be using kilograms and grams for weighing things, but honestly, even as a Canadian, this is something that trips me up. I am much better using pounds. I was about 187 pounds, 188 pounds when I got for my lumbar puncture. They asked me to do a weigh-in for my lumbar puncture when they were doing the pre-procedure stuff with me. And that was pretty eye-opening, actually. And now looking back, I can see the weight, but at the time I couldn't. And you really see it around my neck and my face. You can see it pretty much everywhere, but like my neck and face, you can really see it. I'll try and put some older photos in here actually, just to kind of show you guys the difference, because it is pretty obvious now, but it wasn't at that point in time. This whole weight loss journey thing has been a journey on its own. It's been fairly actually straightforward. I don't think there was ever a point where I went like this on the scale. I think there's a reason for this, and the reason for this is I had a registered dietitian helping me out from actually before I really started to have really any weight loss progress, until the point where they were like, you're good, you understand this. I got introduced to tools that I could use that could make this easier. So I used during this entire time an app called MyFitnessPal. I don't use it anymore, but I used it at the time when I was really, really concerned about calories and exactly what I was getting for food intake and all of that. Not sponsored, but I did use this app, and it was a very, very steady weight loss. I wasn't really hungry ever. I found the right thing that worked for me. I do still keep an eye on my weight quite a bit. Right now, it's really quite steady. I did a TikTok video actually showing my weight loss progress throughout 2019, because that's what I did as my year in review. In 2019, I really had the most progress with my weight loss, and I'm hoping this is the last time I'll ever have to deal with this. And obviously, having a condition now that's so heavily dependent upon my weight and keeping it under control, this is really, really good motivation to make sure it is really well under control. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can feel free to leave them down below. And as for now, that's it for today. Bye, everyone.